Hello, welcome to another episode of New Gameplay. Today I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by... Wait a second, we got cards on the screen. That can mean only one thing. Dan Tack is here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. And Leo Vader.
Hey!
We have something on the screen. Just literally anything. That means you're here too, right?
That's right. I'm here for the OneDrive content.
What are we looking at, guys?
Welcome to the Legends of Runeterra. This is a
Finally.
digital card game set in the League of Legends universe.
Uh-oh.
It is out now, open beta, free to play, no wipe open beta, which and you can spend money, so it's basically a soft launch.
Oh, it's very generous of them.
I know, isn't that nice?
Yeah,
but you do
I
get to
love
keep
it.
all your stuff, so there's no
Oh my
wiping.
gosh.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
Extraordinarily generous. You get to keep the stuff that you
Crazy. So we're already like on turn 3. This game has actually kicked off pretty quick. I'm going to play these wording stones, which give me additional resources every round.
Okay.
I'm playing, this is a, we're on an expedition right now, so that's this game's version of draft.
Okay.
So it's not like drafting one card at a time, though, in other CCGs. This one, if you guys remember when we used to do that Hearthstone single-player content, you know, you probably don't remember, but we used to have those, like, little packs that you'd take.
How can I forget?
Yeah.
So you have, like, little mini packs of, like, 3 cards each that you take to put into your deck. So they're all themed around, like,
League of Legends.
thinking. No, they're themed around like different methods of play. So like you
Sure.
take one pack if you want to like disrupt the opponent. You take one pack with buffs, creatures. This is a really stupid, crazy play right here, but I'm not completely paying attention here. But we just made our stones into a giant, massive monster.
I love it. For people completely unfamiliar, this is a mode where you don't bring your pre-made deck in.
You do not.
You have not done any work on this deck.
So we've picked these cards out of little packets that they give you, all kinds of little cool picks that you get along the way. Like, and basically I've set this deck around giant creatures, buffs, and evasive creatures.
Yeah.
So I can either get through on evasion or I can just tower over my opponent in the late game. My opponent seems to be running a good mix of buffs and creatures as well.
Now, I got a question that Leo, I'm sure, is also thinking about.
yeah, I am. Let's say it at the same time.
What can you click in the background?
That's a very great question.
Thank
I'm gonna, and you
To
know
us
what?
both.
I love you guys, so I'm going to answer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're ready.
I have as you can see, my tile set here is different because I picked it up, and I can click.
I
on,
don't care.
I can click on the only thing I can click on is my guardian.
Okay. The only thing,
Okay,
to be
okay.
clear, the only thing you can click on that does anything.
Yes,
Our question was, can you click on anything?
this is
On the
thing you
screen?
click- this
Click on
is
anything you
my
want.
little T-Hex guardian.
It's pretty
Okay,
good. How much
that's
did
cute.
that cost you?
He is $5.
Oh my lord! An investment.
This one's free, so the one he's using is free.
Loser.
Oh, lame.
Loser.
Yeah, I like the good one.
Yeah.
Spread no expense.
Can you lay out what makes this different from Hearthstone?
Okay,
That's a smart question.
God, yeah, it's a very long question.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this game is essentially a combination. If you took all this stuff and rolled it up into a pretty tasty burrito, okay, it's a combination of Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, Gwent, and Artifact Rip.
Okay.
Rip.
It looks like one differentiating factor. Cards are sideways when they're on the board.
Ooh,
True.
that's definitely a new update to the classic template. Ooh, that's a nasty creature. We're gonna want to get rid of that one. See what it does? It freezes an enemy every turn.
Now, what's the difference between when you have those cards like you have them now, versus putting them out into the play field?
Right. So this is where when your units are attacking or defending, they're out here in front.
Right.
Otherwise, they're just not sort of here in your deck, sitting around waiting to do things. And right now, I'm deciding what my next move is.
Take your time.
I should be thinking more about these plays, but I'm not. It's actually there's quite a bit of thinking to be done.
Okay.
I'll play this guy. He's got evasion. This little like glowing purple hue around him, that means they have evasion, and that means they can only be blocked by other creatures with it. So it's very similar to flying in Magic.
Huh, sure. And I assume you can't put them right out into attack or defend mode.
Right. So under normal circumstances, it's his turn to attack. Then during the next round, it'll be my turn. So it's up to me if I want to attack this time.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth, sort of a tempo-based thing. So playing your stuff has very important timing considerations as to when you want to make your attacks and stuff. Like these guys both have evasion, so we're actually going to wait to attack, put out another evasive creature, and hope to swing with all of my evasive stuff.
Okay. Interesting. You can just undo it like that.
Yeah, until I commit. Oh, and that's a really, really big. And he just frostbit my whole. See, that's why attacking first would have been smart.
Do you think Icy Yeti is unnecessary?
Yeah, the
Yeti. Call it
Yeti.
Yeti, right?
Yeah.
This is a very frosty.
Hot Yeti, we'll talk.
Exactly. That's when you call it out, Lava
It's
Yeti.
notable. Yeah.
And this guy has trample, as you can see here, so he's going to really, really hurt me next turn
What is trample in this context?
It's called overwhelm in this game, but it's literally trample for magic, which
Gotcha.
is damage that's done to the opposing creature will go into me over the top. So if he's got 8, my guy's got 3, I'll take 5.
Great.
It's just math.
There's a lot of math. There's a lot of numbers. And this, you know, it's a tough thing to explain while a game's going on. Oh, and that's okay. This is important.
No.
This is a hero card. So in League,
Oh dear.
all the league heroes are in this game. That's Ashe,
Yeah.
very popular range DPS character,
Oh, she's from Overwatch.
and
actually.
they have flip effects. So you can play him normally, but since he's frostbitten all my critters, she's in mode 2, which is going to make her even nastier. Which means my frostbite creatures can't block at all while she's out.
Yeah.
So I'm in really a whole lot of trouble here.
Yeah. Covered in sweat.
I really am.
Because
That's
this
not a
is
joke.
for all the marbles.
I mean, yeah, this is not for all the marvels, but
We're trying to make it dramatic here, Jeff.
it's dramatic enough.
All
This is a beatdown that you don't normally. This is an epic beatdown.
Yeah.
A lot of marbles on the line here.
Like this is just gonna get. Oh boy. So she's just frostbiting everything.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, in our stand-up meeting where we were talking about doing this video, you said, and I believe I'm direct
Yeah.
quote, you're proficient at this thing.
I have done very well. This you don't win every match, even if you I consider myself pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't win every match?
I know, isn't that insane? Okay,
It's insane.
none of my frostbite stuff can. I'm gonna die here.
Oh, no.
You've just seen like some crazy stuff
Yeah.
at 8, 11, 14. Yeah, I'm toast.
Are there any cards that would get you out of this pickle, or is it too late?
Not in this. Not there could be instant and burst effects like this one I'm gonna play here, but it's not enough.
You have any cool emotes or stickers that you
Yeah,
can play to like show?
I do.
Like, just to let them know that you know it's coming.
Popular League characters make some funny faces. This
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
GG symbol, so
I like that.
he's dead.
Every
I'm
game
dead.
needs a bow emote.
Yeah.
We'll do another game because this was shockingly short.
I think this is a great look.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, you're not
The
used to
title.
fielding smart, tough questions.
We can call it there if you want.
That's fine.
That's
we
a
can,
great example of an icy beatdown laid
Yeah.
by a Phrase Lord deck.
We can give you a real one.
All right, this one is for real now. Now we're really going to show it off.
So we've already drafted this deck, right? But after each game, you get a chance to trade a card if you want to, which is another cool.
I would
element.
recommend trading everything because
You only get to trade one card.
Not good.
Anything but what just happened
Yeah.
is what
Trade
you
one
want.
card, and actually, I don't like any of these trades.
Yeah?
So we're gonna
Okay.
skip it.
Interesting.
Interesting. Is that where you like your mana
Now-
curve high in the 3?
Here's how the expedition works.
Okay,
So
for real.
you can take one loss, but then you can get it back, right? So it's basically you have to lose 2 straight until you get to the 7th game. The 7th game doesn't matter. It's win or lose. It's everything.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
That's it.
And you've made it all the way through 3 times?
So this deck has 3 wins. Now it's got the alert.
Uh-oh.
If you lose another one in a row, you're out. Otherwise, I go to this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have
so-
you made it through before?
Oh yeah, I have seven wins. You'll see that at the just to prove it. Okay, you'll see that. You'll see it at the screen. I can.
Well, we don't have proof this is really your account.
Yeah, I was just
That's
going to
true.
say, there's a robust
So you guys,
account trading
I
scheme
don't
on
know
that.
what I'm doing. Bear with me.
All right.
Okay, we'll do. Do you have an affinity for the League of Legends universe?
You know, I played a ton of League when it came out, and I was really into it. And then I got into Dota 2 when that hit. So, but yeah, I'm
So
familiar
you're an
with.
artifact man.
You know what? I really wish they would have continued Artifact, and I still hold out hope.
Yeah, it's not totally dead, right?
Hey, they said they were working on it.
There's just very little proof.
It's what did they say? They're in it for the long haul. So it's been about a year. I'm hoping to see.
Pretty long haul
since
so
that
far.
update.
Yeah.
I know, but for real, I'm not writing it off.
Yeah.
I would love it to see them do something with that because I actually really enjoyed that game. It needed work for sure.
Get them the Valley of the Gods guys on it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see what they can do with it. All right,
All right, now for real. Here we go.
We're in it. We're in it again.
You feel good about things so far?
I have a pretty good curve.
Yeah?
I think we'll. You know, I thought I was feeling pretty good about last game too.
Yeah.
That didn't work, did it?
No, we saw your whole ass.
Oh wow.
Quite.
Okay, I'm gonna make it up to you guys this game.
All right, I love it. That's the kind of energy we're into.
So yeah, that guy's just a little crappy 2/2, but
Yeah.
he has a really cool effect that whenever I play a spell, it buffs the next creature in the deck. And this,
Okay.
we're gonna put the stones out again, so it gives me mana acceleration.
Yeah.
And that's actually gonna give me a 5-drop on turn 4, which is very
Yeah.
relevant.
You know
I
the-
have a bad joke I shouldn't make, but I can say it for filler if we want to
Right.
fill time.
Yeah, let's hear
If
it.
there was like a ballerina card, that would probably be a 2/2.
Ah, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my, that's actually pretty good. That's very classy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Thank you. So that fills out just a few seconds of the video,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Every second counts.
Leo is
That's right.
the king of padding the numbers there.
Thank you so
Quality
much.
vamping.
I love it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on the right there? There's that 1 you have and a 2
All
your
right.
opponent has?
Oh, that's one of the more complicated mechanics, which
Let's get into it.
we're going to get into it. Hang on. I got to decide whether to block or not. Okay, I'm not going to. So, if you have remaining mana that you don't spend after every turn, it goes into this.
Savings
up to 3,
account.
up to 3 points. And that mana can only be spent on spells, not creatures. So it doesn't let you ramp into major like characters, but it encourages you basically to play with a bunch of spells too, so that you can take advantage of wasted mana. So you can get every advantage out of that.
Okay.
So it's a cool feature, especially like if you pass the first few turns, if you
Which
don't have a 1
has
drop or a
happened.
2 drop. Yes, you've still got mana in the bank,
Yeah, that's nice.
but it can only be used on spells.
Yeah, I like that mechanic a lot.
It's pretty neat.
Thanks for getting into it.
I like getting into things here. That's what we do on New Gameplay Today.
Let's get into it. That'd be a good thing to say.
Your
this is a-
action. Let's get into it.
This is a very versatile card here, Yusari.
Yeah.
He's got both evasion and challenge, so if I want, I can pull any unit from the opposing side when he attacks in front of him. So it's kind of like a reverse taunt. If you're familiar with the
Yeah,
taunt
it-
mechanic, I
yeah.
can to get those really like if he's got like some creatures in the back, like these stones or our utility tech creatures. Oh well, Karma's not. That's just a kill spell. That's fine. That's cost a lot to use, so I'm okay with that.
I can see
So
what
he
that'd be
can
useful.
pull the thing in front of him, but he doesn't want to. He's got evasion, so I actually don't want to do that.
Oh, psych.
Yep. He's just going to go in for 4 points. And with 20-point pools, as you saw last game, a lot of life totals can change in a single turn.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on in my hand. Like, I have so many multiples of the same cards. I guess I just like to take the same card a lot.
Some bad shuffling.
Okay, that's a very dangerous creature. Again, this is a league hero. And if the opponent casts a big spell, she'll flip. And they have really cool, like, flip effects. You'll see them, like, do neat things when they turn over.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like that arrow we saw, basically.
Yes, that's
frosty arrow.
exactly right. That's Ash's signature move in the game is she shoots that big arrow that freezes the target.
Yeah.
We all remember that.
I remember it. So she comes into play with barrier, which means any damage done to her this turn will be negated. At least the first instance of damage. So we kind of don't want to block her.
Oh, well, he was just psyching you out anyway.
No, this is going to be a thing here. Now watch what happens. I know the opponent has only 1 mana left, and I've got a bunch, so I can play cool effects here, depending on what he locks in. And normally this would be bad because he'd die, but
It's good.
Ooh.
I'm going to play this, which gives him a barrier, which we see on Lux already, right? And lifesteal. So I'm going to take 3 from this guy, but he's going to give it all back because he's going to hit for 4. And kill the opposing creature and come out smelling like daisies.
These are the moves that a proficient player would be making.
I know you hated that line, Cork, and I didn't mean it to. It wasn't supposed.
I
to
loved
sound
it.
very- I just meant that I knew the game,
It was
so I
fun.
could
We're
talk
just
about it.
having a good time.
All right, we're having a good. I love having a good time. All right, let's get some more.
I love
I
having
would
a good
rather
time.
have that than you say some dumb thing that I probably would have said, like, I played it, it was good. I
Yeah,
know
that's
the
more
moves.
useful information for
Yeah.
sure.
That is actually pretty useful information.
Yeah.
So I have the most expensive card in the game in my hand, which is really cool.
Really?
I don't think we'll get a chance to play it.
How much?
This is sort of like the crazy, like, has the game gone on too long?
Yeah.
Do you need the reserve mana for that, or do you get
You
up
do.
to 12?
You'll need to have. It only goes up to 10, so you'll actually have to have reserve mana. So
Is
you-
it
Interesting.
warm mother or warm other?
Oh. Okay, so she's flipped. He gets a free big final spark spell that he can blast for 4 damage on anything he wants.
Oh, love that.
I'm not loving it. And as you can see, he's got
Whoa.
a very nasty lineup as well. But
A rogue's gallery, if you will.
none of that stuff can block any of these guys.
The kinky life blade. Is the name, I believe.
Should we kill? We can't
Yes.
kill Lux, man. We can't.
Oh.
She's got 5 health.
You can kill something.
Yeah, but I don't want to. In this situation, I think I need to go for his life total because he's got a murderer's gallery over there.
Well, yeah. What's your long-term plan then?
Long-term plan is to kill him with these evasive creatures. One more salvo should do it.
Yeah.
But I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna have to block, so I'm gonna need even more defenses. And he's probably got a plan for that, especially since he's got this final spark, which is gonna blow away anything he wants. But I have something in store for him.
Oh,
As you can see,
subterfuge.
as in Magic, you don't get this in Hearthstone, but you have sort of responding to the opponent's spells and effects.
Like Teppen.
Yeah, I really like that game. I wish it was on anything but mobile.
Same.
Like, you can only play it on mobile, and it really irks me. You can't even emulate it. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Because
Whoa!
when are you going to have access to a phone?
I don't want to sit there and play for hours on my phone.
Yeah.
I want to be on social.
Legs get numb.
You know, you're absolutely right, Cork.
Yeah.
And I value my legs. God, my hand sucks. This deck is way too creature heavy. Like, I can't play into this. Like, also, you can only have 6 units on the board, so
Uh-oh.
I'm full.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's there's going to be room to play stuff at the end of this
Yeah.
turn. He's going to kill half this stuff.
The finest Demosian steel.
Okay, so he's got a full board.
Yep.
He's probably going to buff his entire board right now and roll me.
That seems like a classic.
Here it comes.
Duo move.
Oh, what? He's turning one of his... I rarely see that spell played.
Wow.
He turned his creature into my creature, and because he played a big spell, he gets a free spark.
Oh, no.
Wow.
My goodness. This is some absurd stuff going on. Like, we see some crazy stuff in this game.
Formation.
All right.
Attack formation. Here it is.
Yeah, now we know he's got that nasty spell in hand, too, so he's gonna do 4 damage to whatever he wants as well after combat.
Fleeting.
But we'll see what we're trying to retain our resources here, so we're gonna...
Torches. Best not ruffle our
If Riot made an original game, what do you think it'd be like?
you know, they're making a lot of games now.
Yeah.
Answer the question.
You don't think this game's original?
You know, it's not the most original one I've seen.
The
I
concept
think
how
of
many
cards has been done before.
How many Shadow Assassins do I have in here? I know it's a really good card. I love it, but like, what the F?
Whoa!
Hey, we know what that stands for and we don't like it.
Yeah!
How many Shadow I mean, it's a great card, but seriously now.
No disrespect to Shadow Assassin.
Yeah, I love the Shadow Assassin. I think the Kinku Lifeblade's gonna get shot in the head here, yep. But
Oh.
guess what?
I'm listening.
Surprise!
I'm guessing.
Ah!
I knew it. That's what I was guessing.
Yep.
It's actually
Not
the
today,
same thing I
Spark.
used to counter it last time.
Yep. That's why I was
You're
surprised.
Still smart.
No more holding back.
Now see, this is very important. Opponent's at 0 mana, end of his turn.
Uh-huh.
I have 8 damage on board, so as soon as my turn starts, before I do anything else,
Yeah.
so the only thing he'll be able to respond to with was an instant effect, I'm going in.
What emote are you going to use?
And I have a deny spell on Essazat's game.
Oh, that's game.
Even if he has something, he's going to
Yeah.
need 2 things because I've got a counter spell.
That's game, dude. That's what I say.
Could be.
Yeah.
When I see the
Now that's what
Super
I
Bowl
call a
on
game.
TV.
We're going to see if it's GG. He's got a lot of cards in hand, lots of mana.
Yeah.
He's thinking. Oh, no, wait, he's got a Usari. I completely miscalculated. I
Oh,
forgot he had
no.
that evasion guy.
Abort!
Edit that.
I won't stand by.
And we're not actually going to counter this barrier because I want to play this. Man. Okay, we could. My miscalculation may cost us.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We shall
You've
find
got so
out.
much health, though.
I do. Yeah, look at that lineup though.
Yeah. Is that lethal? Let me do
Well,
the math.
the War
Yes.
Mother's Call is about to hit.
The warm Others Call.
The highest casting cost card in the game.
Yeah.
It'll give me a free creature now and at the beginning of every turn
Wow.
from the top of my deck. And oh, it gave me the big burb.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is good.
I wish I would have had that before I attacked, but yeah, it's still really good.
He should just concede now, right?
Depends what he's got.
This dude, I don't know him or her, but they seem kind of like a huge loser.
I think we actually have this because I have a deny in hand. It's going to be hard for me to mess this up.
yeah. I have faith.
The deny would counter any like major spell card that he could play that would chip the balance in his favor at this
Yeah.
point. But I'm glad you guys were here for this. This has actually been a pretty epic game.
Yeah.
They'll
Okay.
tell tales about this one.
Together.
Will they, Leo?
Yeah.
I hope
I will.
They do.
The warm other card came, then the burger.
I mean, that card rarely gets played. Like if the game. Really,
I was happy to see it get played.
It
for
does not.
sure.
The games usually don't go that late.
1 foot grounded.
Man, it's all coming down to this. This is the big climactic final battle,
Yeah.
huh?
I protect this place.
We just refuse to take damage.
Is that the bird's voice?
Yeah, the burb.
I will endure.
That's the bird. It's more articulate than I would have expected.
The cock! Now that's a bird you don't want pooping on your head, right, Cork?
Amen to that.
Preach. Me.
All right. Okay.
Finally, Shadows.
I mean, we have so many of these guys. Like he just can't. Oh, another deny. Wow. All right, we're in good shape,
Yeah.
and we're gonna deny the spark.
Oh, Just to show off.
No,
Yeah.
just because we want to win quickly.
I don't know. I think you're showing off a little bit. You're stunted on this person.
You think I'm stunting a little bit?
Ah, there we go.
Ah.
Nice work.
And thank you both.
Okay, so you get your one loss back, or that was still
Right.
the only loss you could have?
No, now it's gone. It's stricken from the record.
So you
Interesting.
could do that every step along the way.
You could,
win one,
except
lose
the
one,
last
win one,
one.
lose one, except for the last one where you have to lose.
You got it.
Right.
Excellent.
Wow, confident in your deck still.
Yes,
More than ever, I'd say.
I got a reward for that.
Let's see.
Upgraded our shadow, a capsule.
Oh, is this a
nice.
battle pass?
It's just basically a pack.
But I mean, like this progression track here.
The progression track, you pick a faction, and then you'll get cards from that faction.
What faction did you pick?
So this is the Shadow Isles, which we didn't get
Nice.
to see any of in those games we played.
Yeah.
But they're all about like sacrifice and stuff like that. Anyway,
Okay.
Your
so that was all
personal
expedition
credo.
mode, which is definitely my favorite.
Uh-huh.
And I can show you how many 7 wins. If I surrender, I can show you. In fact, I'll do that just
What?
because I want to show you that I got wins.
Why would we not believe you?
Let me check it out. I
Yeah.
got 7 wins,
Uh-huh.
4 of them this week.
Okay.
All right, so it did happen,
All right.
and that one could have been a 7 winner as well.
Those words
but-
could mean anything. I can't
noticed
parse
some
that sentence.
Artifacting around the edge of that numeral too. That looks like it could have been photoshopped a little bit.
I totally went in there and photoshopped
Hold on.
it.
I'm peeling it off the screen.
So yeah, you can get these boards. You can get cosmetic guardians like the one I have, like
Uh-huh.
that little T-Hex. You start with this guy.
Yeah.
The boards come with their own music and effects.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
What is like 990 coin units? What does that translate to
Let's
in
find out.
dollars? Yeah, buy it max out real quick.
Let's just. I mean, I don't know what that is. So it'd be about $10 for a board.
a Dollar General card. They accept that. All right.
You got your Dollar General card?
Just like straight up squalor.
You got your Dollar General card?
Oh boy.
What's interesting about this one to note that for players that are starting is that you are actually limited to how many cards you can purchase with money a week.
Really?
So you can't just go and buy everything and have everything. So you kind of like you have a limited amount of options to explore per week, more or
Huh.
less. The rest of it you got to earn by playing.
And I notice you've maxed that out.
Oh yeah, I come on, I wanted to.
Is it a lot? Like how high is the limit?
It's not that much, honestly. You don't get a whole lot. Like you can basically get the tools to make the core of one really template a week. I would say just from purchase. You are going to get a lot of other resources coming in from doing daily quests, and as you saw my reward track here on the Shadow Islands, you've got each region you can level up independently. So like if you really like playing a certain faction,
Yeah.
you're going to want to like start leveling that one up because you get more cards from it.
Can you bounce between them at will?
You can.
Okay.
You can at any time. So actually the strategy, if you want to min-max and you're starting the game,
yeah.
you take every one of them to 4
Yeah.
before leveling any of them else up, because that gives you a bunch of like common, rare, and wild cards, so you have staples.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, somebody figured it out. It wasn't me.
All right. Is that everything?
Yeah,
to show off
there's
here?
some AI play, but most of the game is going to be versus player. And again, since I'm still sort of crafting constructed decks, as is everyone at this point, because you can only pick up so many cards, even if you pay on the first week.
So there's a bunch of your decks, and they're just called new deck.
Yes, that's my.
I see.
These are all works in progress.
My
here.
first deck. My great
I
deck.
I should have named it Leo's deck. Right.
Yeah,
here,
I'd appreciate that
But
next
yeah,
time.
I'm really enjoying it so far. It is an open, no white beta, so soft launch, and it's available now on PC.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Bye. Wow, that person was really good at playing that game. Those other people were really good at talking about it, too. If you find yourself saying either of these things, subscribe to Game Informer on YouTube for new episodes of New Gameplay Today every week, covering the hottest new and upcoming releases.